Hello everybody and welcome back to RogueTech, where we are currently in this mission here where there was a support lance that was generated, and that support lance is half dead at this point. We need to kill this Stormcrow for our primary objective, and then there's a Kharitan lance here, and then there's a Hell's Horses star here. We're hoping that they fight each other. We know that the catapult is up here. We don't know where the other member of the support lance is, but apparently they're right around here. So that'll be fine. Our bull shark at this point should absolutely drop artillery on this Hatamoto-chi, I think. We don't have full information on what's going on over here, but we'll take a look in a bit. We're going to have to fire our artillery right now, and that was a little laggy, but we'll go ahead and fire on this Hatamoto-chi here, and we'll get some armor stripped down there. Yeah, this, not Apollo, this Stormcrow right here is being a bit of a jerk. He has an AMS there, and eventually he'll run out of ammo on it. I actually don't see the AMS in there. Interesting. That's a lot of melee. Okay, so we don't want him to come in and melee us. Good to know. So they have a phase 17 mover that we don't see here. And what are they going to do? We don't know. Hell's Horses are moving now. And with any luck, these two will start fighting. The Timberwolf moves in. Sensor locks. Goes for the rear arc attack there. It doesn't look like they got very much done. I don't think they got anything done there, but they tried. That's the important thing. They get a participation award. I like it. So I think we're going to drop artillery on the... I'd love it if there was a mech right here. We could just attack ground. That is a possibility. We could attack ground right here and just hope for the best. But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go for the Hatamoto-chi again. And we got knocked down again. Sadly, the Atlas failed its 15% roll again. And that time, I think, if we could scroll over there. There we go. Let's check here. We did not take internal damage, but we did take a pilot injury. Okay. So that's definitely a problem. I find it weird that the Atlas is getting knocked over consistently a lot more than the Bull Shark is. It should be the opposite. The Bull Shark should be getting knocked over more than the Atlas. I guess our luck is just weird. Okay. I would also love it if they call in an airstrike right here. That would be amazing. But I kind of doubt that will happen.
Yes,
the Madcat Mark II is going to move up into this cover. We're going to hit this Stormcrow as hard as we can, and that's actually going to be reasonably hard. So we're going to go for this. Yes, good damage there. Okay. And now we just want these guys to squabble amongst themselves for a while. Yeah. That's what we want to see, right there. I think those are both solid hits with a Gauss rifle onto enemies that we eventually want to kill. So that's great. Rear arc attack on the Stormcrow. It also did a good amount of stray shot. If you look at this Executioner. Okay. So this is our clear artillery target now, right? There's no doubt about that. So the Executioner moves up in melees. Okay, that's the Raptor 2 over there that he just meleeed. Yeah, this is a clear artillery target. Timberwolf moves up, goes for the Raptor 2. He doesn't destroy the Raptor 2, but he does a lot of damage. He also stray shot his friend. This is great. We love everything going on here right now. Rear arc attack on that Stormcrow. Oh, that did so much damage.
All primary targets have been destroyed.
They hit that thing with everything. And it was this Godzilla that did it. Oh, and look at where he goes. It's such a beautiful artillery target. Absolutely an amazing target right there. So, our Salamander doesn't have a target to hit, nor does our Fafnir. At this point, I think we reserve.
Commander?
Our Bull Shark is absolutely hitting this Executioner with its long tom.
Copy that.
That was so much damage right there. We killed the Raptor too,
Target's taken a critical hit.
and we did a lot of damage to that Executioner. So let's see what they do here. They move in with the Hatamoto Chi and melee. They destroy the Executioner, but this is still a solid artillery target. This is amazing. I love this. Okay, so
Standing by.
our Executioner is going to move up over here.
I copy.
We could lob a few LRMs over this way if we wanted to. I don't think there's a point. We're going to sink heat. Our longbow is going to move up. Again, I'm going to sink heat. We could lob LRMs, absolutely. But I don't really want to interfere too much with what these guys are doing. I want to sink heat mostly and just advance a little bit. And brace. So, interestingly, we know exactly how many enemies are left. There are 9. There are 9 enemies left. Of those, there's the Victor here. Wait, what?
Losing lots of armor.
Oh, a Stealth Raptor 2 that we didn't see right here. Okay, so that's that Karitan unit that we didn't know where it was.
Yes, Commander.
The Boar's Head is going to stand up. Hopefully we don't continue to fail the knockdown rolls, but we need to continue to drop artillery over here. The Hatamoto Chi is the clear target right now.
Copy.
Not a good arrow 4 shot. And we failed the knockdown again?
My head.
Wow. 3 fails of a 16% or 15% roll in a row there. Okay, that's spicy. We resisted the injury, luckily. So we can fire at least one more time. Okay. And now the K2 is engaging us.
Losing armor.
So the K2, or actually that's the K9, is definitely a target. These guys will continue to fight each other. The Timberwolf moves, goes for the Hatamoto Chi. Gets some damage in there. I like it.
Yes, Commander.
Next up is our Fafnir. The Fafnir is going to come over here and engage this Raptor 2.
Roger.
Hit odds will be low. Any way we slice it. Well, Warlord? And we're going to do what we can here, but it's probably not going to be much, unless we get very lucky with our UAC 20 shots. Should we fire in X2 mode? Due to heat, no.
Targeting for an alpha strike.
As expected, we didn't get much in there. This Raptor 2 needs to be dealt with. Okay, so what else are they going to do? The Victor moves up over this way, goes for the Timberwolf indirect. It gets some internal damage there. I like it. Okay, they have multiple Hell's Horses movers here. So this Hatamoto Chi could die very easily. Warhammer 2C closes in. I'm not sure who he was firing at, but I don't think he hit anything.
Ready for orders.
The Madcap Mark II is absolutely going to step over here. I'm concerned about Stray Shot. So we're going to sprint, even though it will lower our hit odds, so that we have a clearer LOS here.
Full thrust.
And we are going to Warlord and fire on this Raptor 2. Should we fire Listen Kill? It is higher odds. Do it. Okay, good damage to the Raptor 2 there. What else do they have going on up here? Ooh. Solid damage to that Timberwolf and a stray shot. I love it. Again with the stray shots. I love it. That's amazing. There's something here that we don't see. We know he hit with that Godzilla. The Godzilla moves. This is still an amazing artillery target.
Yes,
So,
Commander.
our Annihilator is going to step in over this way. We're going to sprint in,
On my way. Double time.
and we are hitting this Raptor as hard as we can. As frequently as we can. I'm not going to fire the Zeus because of range,
Target locked.
but that's a leg destruction. This is a very, very dead
Reporting
Raptor.
critical.
Beautiful. Without a leg, he's going to be much, much less effective. Phase 25, the Hatamoto Chi moves around and melees the rear arc of the Godzilla and breaks through the armor. Lovely.
What are your orders, Skipper?
Our Salamander is moving in and finishing the job on this Raptor. I want this Raptor out of here. I do not want it to do damage to us. This is going to be massive overkill, and we allow that.
Here we go.
Okay. Now we've got that K9 to deal with.
Bye-bye.
So, we will, of course, start working on that. He's a long ways out there. And this artillery is such a juicy target here. Going for the Godzilla. Getting internal damage. Okay. Next up is our longbow. The longbow is going to position up over here.
I copy.
We are absolutely... that's only 21%. Maybe we go for this Timberwolf out here. That's only 21% as well. Well, we know he has exposed structure. Let's roll this up, see if we get any good crits. There's a possibility. I don't think we did.
Reporting. Critical hit.
Nothing major anyway, but that's fine. But this is such a juicy artillery target, and I want to utilize it. When does our artillery move? Phase 20 and Phase 14, respectively. The K9 moves up, goes for the Godzilla. That's actually a Fafnir there. Okay, that's a knockdown on the Godzilla. Beautiful.
Waiting for orders.
So our Fafnir is just going to sprint up over this way.
Double time. Let's go.
There we go. We know they don't have any other stealth units because we know where all of their units are. That Fafnir closes in, goes for the Timberwolf there. This is such a good artillery target. Unless they move these 3 units out. The Warhammer moved out a little bit. Went for the Victor. Okay. This is still a fantastic artillery target.
Waiting for orders.
The Executioner is going to head up over this way. For now, we're content with them killing each other. We're just going to close in a bit. Okay. The Timberwolf is going to fire on that Fafnir. Honestly, it did more stray shot damage than anything else. We love it. That's great. Okay.
Awaiting orders.
Now it's our Bull Shark's turn. We're going to fire on the Fafnir as it's the most centrally located unit here. I'm going to not fire the LRM due to heat.
Target lock on enemy's rear.
That's so much damage. That is so much damage. So that Godzilla is still down. We took out this mech, which I think was the Warhammer 2C. No, that's the Warhammer 2C. I'm not sure which one that was. Regardless, it's gone.
Standing by.
The Magcat Mark II is going to advance up over this way and sink heat.
Right here.
The boar's head will stand up. We can fire at least one more sniper artillery round. And that will be on the Gausszilla here.
Probably just fall down again.
You probably will, in all honesty. But go ahead and give it a go. Beautiful hits. Hey, we didn't fall down that time. The Gausszilla stands up. These guys are absolutely shredded. There's 3 Hell's Horses units left. And 4 Kharitan units left. So there are 7 total units at this time. The Gausszilla isn't really doing too much. And of those 7 total units, 4 are clustered right here. We've got the Timberwolf, we've got the Victor, and we've got the Catapult. Hatamoto Chi moves up. Melee attacks the Warhammer 2C rear arc. And destroys the Warhammer 2C. Okay. Now there are 6. Excellent. What else are they going to do? All of these mechs are so wounded from artillery that there's probably not a lot of point in continuing to hit them. They're going to kill each other. So that's fine.
Skipper.
Let's see. The Salamander is going to start sprinting up over this way. We would like to get into
Taking it.
range to kill them eventually.
Awaiting orders.
The Annihilator is going to head up over here. We are going to have LOS on this Catapult. These hit odds aren't the best, but they're not the absolute worst either. We can start doing some armor strip on this Catapult. Do it. Okay, it's no longer fresh at any rate.
Ready for orders.
The Fafnir is also going to head up that direction.
Acknowledged.
And we're going to hit the Catapult with whatever we can. A little bit of damage there. We'll take it.
Need something, Chief?
Yep, the Executioner will move on up over here as well. And continue to hit that Catapult. We're going to get more armor strip off here.
Taking the shot.
Okay, that'll do. Now they have the Fafnir moving. It gets up, and what's it going to do? It goes for the Gausszilla. It does not destroy the Gausszilla. Okay. Well, phase 20, the clan can respond. It goes for the Fafnir. Doesn't destroy the Fafnir either. Okay.
Ready for orders.
So our longbow is going to step up over here. And at this time, we're going to just check hit odds. What's our best bet? The Timberwolf. Okay. We're not going to fire the enhanced LRM-15s, just the ELRMs.
Roger.
I'd like to get a kill on that Timberwolf right now, but unfortunately that's not currently apparently in the cards. So that's okay. There's only 2 Hell's Horses mechs left. And there are a total of 4 Kharitan mechs. So we definitely want to get these guys eliminated up here.
Yes.
To that end, the Bull Shark is going to start immediately hitting this K9. We will go ahead and fire the LRM as well, I think. Well, Warlord. And let's hit that K9. I'd love to see some solid armor strip here. And that's exactly what that is. Very good armor strip. Beautiful. That's a knockdown on our... Yes. Yes, that's a knockdown over here. We did take an injury as well. It's not shocking, but it is sad. We're going to go ahead and continue to drop artillery on this K9 for right now.
Engaging.
Kaboom. Excellent. No knockdown there.
The heat.
Okay. Let's see what the Hell's Horses mech does. This will be the Gausszilla. It moves up and melees the Hatamoto Chi. And misses all 4 Gauss rifles. Okay. Good job. So they don't get any kills over here, but they will very soon.
Receiving you.
Our Madcap Mark II is going to sprint up over this way. It doesn't get into LOS, so we'll call that good for now. Okay, next round. They have a phase 28 mover. We don't know what that is just yet. That's the Hatamoto-chi. It goes for the Gaussilla here. Gets a bunch of internal damage. And it kills the Gaussilla. Okay. So now the only Hell's Horses mech left is the Timberwolf out over here. It could kill these mechs fairly easily. We're going to move up with our Annihilator, looking for an LOS out over this way eventually. But we don't get one just yet. So what else does Kurita do here? We'll see. They go indirect for the Annihilator.
Taking heavy hits, Commander.
Okay. And then don't move. That was the Victor.
Orders.
An interesting choice, to be sure. We're going to move the Fafnir up over this way. That gives us an LOS on this catapult. Now, we actually are in range of our UAC-20s, which is surprising. We'll go ahead and roll this. We expect at least 1 to hit, in theory.
Engaging.
And there we go. We actually just straight up killed him. We hit the cockpit there. That's shocking. But we'll allow it. The Fafnir moves up and doesn't do anything of note.
Ready to rock.
Okay. The Salamander is going to sprint up here. Now, this is what I was talking about previously when I said moving up unsupported for that big hit. We're going to Vigilance. There we go. And I would love to go for the Timberwolf. It's way out there. I think we're going to go for the Fafnir here as the larger threat. I'm actually shocked that we didn't break through the armor there on that Fafnir. Okay. The longbow is going to step up. And what are we going to go for here? We're just going to check hit odds. 18, 21 on that Timberwolf, 18, 18. So the Timberwolf it is. Okay. Hit odds are best on the Timberwolf, so we'll continue crit fishing in there. We did get a heatsink kit crit there.
Scored a critical hit.
And a foot destruction, but it's not dead. The Executioner will sprint on forward. It does have jump jets, but that's okay. We're going to sprint up to here. And I think here we're going to go for the Hatamoto-chi. Small overheat unless we don't fire this medium-heavy laser. Okay, just armor damage there again.
Commander.
So the Bull Shark needs to stand up. Succubus is bleeding out, but we've got plenty of time. 18 rounds. This is not going to last 18 rounds. I'm going to go ahead and drop an artillery on this Hatamoto-chi, I think. No point in firing the LRM, but... Kaboom. Okay. So the Hatamoto-chi ejects. Of course, we failed our knockdown roll again. The Timberwolf moves up, goes for the Fafnir. It doesn't get a kill. Okay. For now, we're fine on our artillery front. The Madcap Mark II is going to sprint forward over here. We're looking to get an LOS eventually on that Victor. What else do we got? Well, we've got the Boar's Head, and the Boar's Head is, I think, absolutely going to drop artillery on the Victor. We need to not fire the sniper artillery due to heat. This means that we have no chance of being knocked down, and that's good. So we'll go ahead and fire on the Victor with just the Arrow 4. It doesn't do a lot of damage, but it gets some armor shred there. And now our Salamander will advance here.
Acknowledged, Commander.
And we're going to fire on this Timberwolf. We could stray shot the other mech on the way, and that's kind of what we're hoping for. We hope that we manage to kill both of these. Okay, so that's the Timberwolf out of here. Hell's Horses is no longer participating in this. Next to the Victor moves, and the Fafnir shortly thereafter. Now that Fafnir doesn't have much for armament left, or armor for that matter. The Victor backs off, fires indirect on the Salamander. That's fine.
Standing by.
Our Fafnir is going to sprint up over here and sink its heat. And unjam its Ultra AC-20. The Fafnir, their Fafnir, moves now. Fires on our Salamander. We knew that that was a danger, and the Salamander's fine for the moment.
Awaiting orders.
Next up is our Annihilator,
Move order confirmed.
which is going to fire on this Fafnir and fish for crits.
Target confirmed.
And there we go. Engine Core 300 destroyed.
Enemy
So all
down.
that's left now is that Victor. Excellent. So the Executioner is going to sprint up this way. And then we're going to lob LRMs at that Victor. Which is getting a little low on armor, but it's not hugely low.
Standing by.
Our longbow can step up, and we are, I think, not going to fire this round. We're going to let our heat drop. There we go.
Right here.
Our Boar's Head is going to fire on the Victor, and we're going to fire the Sniper Artillery. We have a chance of getting knocked down here, but we're okay with that this round. Solid damage into that Victor. No knockdown. I like it. Our Bull Shark is still capable of getting knocked down several more times, so we're going to fire our Long Tom again
I'm
here.
up again. Taking the shot.
Not a great Long Tom shot, but we did penetrate the armor. So we'll call that good. The Madcap Mark II is going to sprint its way up over this way, and we're just going to lob a couple of LRMs at this Victor, hope for crits.
That hits.
We got something. I don't know what, but we got something. What's the Victor going to do? He moves up, goes for our Fafnir. Okay, that's not very relevant, in all honesty. Cool.
Receiving you.
So the Fafnir is going to respond by just stepping straight up over here and firing right back at that Victor. We don't have Warlord available, so we've only got the 50% hit odds, but we will absolutely take that. Good damage.
Forward at critical hit.
I like it. That Victor is extraordinarily endangered right now. The Salamander is going to sprint up here. Oh, he's just dead. We get LOS with the Salamander. The Victor does not survive this. There's no way. He has no armor anywhere. Okay. Do it. That is one very dead Victor. And we are out of here. Well, that went pretty well, considering we were up against, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 lances? Granted, one of them was fighting the other 3.
Mission successful.
And that's a big part of what made that fairly simple. That and the fact that they all clustered together in that choke point, allowing us to just drop artillery round after artillery round on them, it wasn't very good on their part. No doubt about that, but we'll take advantage of that every time. So yeah, that ended up going better than I expected it to, given that there were 4 enemy lances. But just one enemy lance fighting the others makes a big difference. So that'll be great. The Draconis Combine is kind of upset at us. That's okay. We got like 2 million C-bills out of it. We should be profitable. So, what do we get from salvage? There's a lot of things that we don't care about here. Like, a whole lot of things. So what might we care about? I mean, we could take clan cockpits. We are running low on this sort of thing. What do they have available for FCSs? We need some of those as well. Gauss Sniper, just straight up improved, and 2 of them? Honestly, I think we take that. FCS, here we go. FCS improved. Anything else particularly good for FCSs here? I mean, there's sensors as well. I would love to get our hands on some of that, maybe from the roulette. Let's see what we get. Advanced AMS, we can probably sell that. We've got 2 of them. MRM 10, Streak SRM 6 Clan. I mean, I'll get rid of that. We're not really using SRMs very much. Clan Cockpit, always good. We did get an FCS standard that we don't need. A passive sensor. Oof. We're going to get rid of that. That's not something we'll ever use. Excellent. But overall, that went pretty well. I'm not expecting substantial amounts of damage. We should easily be able to deploy yet again this month. So that's amazing. In terms of how much damage we took, I'm not even going to try to hazard a guess. I know most of the damage went onto the 2 lances that we were playing off of each other. So we did take some damage, for sure. Like, the longbow took a hit a couple times. The Fafnir did too. Like, we took the knockdown hits. We took the rear arc Gauzzilla hit in the Atlas before we even got a chance to move. Yeah, that'll take some time. But it shouldn't be too bad, in theory. So let's see what Yang has to say. It is time to put a cut in, so I'm going to do that once we know that. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and let's see what you've got to say, Yang. What do you got? Just under 400k. Not bad. That's not bad. 52 days for repairs sounds like a lot. I don't think it's actually that much. What do we got? 18 on the Fafnir. 13, 11. Yeah. I'm pretty sure that we can get all of this done before the financial report. We'll find out next episode. It's going to be tight, but it should be pretty close. We should be able to deploy. And with that, I will see you all next time.